Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I pray that everyone is having a blessed morning. I have a message for you all this morning, and that message is your divine vision. Let me say that again. Your divine vision. Good morning. Good morning. That's right. No lacking. Good morning. Okay, so we're about to enter into a new year, 2022. God, I thank you. Thank you, Lord. I give you the glory. I thank you in advance, oh God. I give you all the glory. I give you all the praise. Yes, y'all, we should be expecting new things for 2022. I thank you, oh God. The question is, what are you expecting for the new year? What is it that God has put in your heart for the new year, for 2022? What is that vision that He has given you? Have you ever just sat down and asked God, what is the vision that you have for me, for my life? How do you see me? Have you ever done that? Think about that. Have you ever just sat down and talked with God, asking Him, what is the vision that He has for your life? And waiting for the answer. And a lot of you, good morning. A lot of you will realize that the answer has been there all along. The answer has been there all along. That vision, that divine vision, has always been there. Right there on the inside of you. Right there. God, I thank you. Okay, so go ahead. Once you have your talk with God, and you have asked the question, you're waiting for the answer. What I would tell y'all, have your pen and your paper. Write down the things that God is putting in your heart. How He sees you. The vision that He sees for your life. That's you lining up with the will of God for your life. Because God don't see us how we are. He sees us how we're going to be. Because He knows that you're going to get there. You're going to get there. And this is your season. This is your season. That you're going to wake up. That you're going to wake up. And you're going to see that divine vision that God has for you. You're going to begin to see yourself the way that God sees you. All right, y'all. Hold on. Yesterday, I talked about God says that He will give you the desires of your heart. That He said that He will give you the desires of your heart. Not somebody else's heart, but your heart. And that still lines back up for the vision, that divine vision that God has for your life. Because He put those desires in you for a reason. It's not just, they're just floating in the air like, oh, that just came up. That's just a desire that I have. No, that desire that you have in your heart, it's going to line up with God's will for your life. And He said He'll give it to you long as you're in right standing with Him. As long as you're in right standing with Him, He said that He will give you the desires of your heart. All right, y'all. Your divine vision is coming to pass. It's coming to pass. And let me just stop right here for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and read Habeka 2, verses 2 through 4. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and engrave it so plainly upon tablets that everyone who passes may be able to read it easily and quickly as he hastens by. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it hastens to the end fulfillment. It will not deceive or disappoint, though it tarry. Wait earnestly for it, because it will surely come. It will not be behindhand on its appointed day. All right, Lord, I thank you. I thank you. Look at the proud. His soul is not straight or right within him. But the just and the righteous man shall live by his faith and his faithfulness. That's powerful right there, y'all. God is strategic. Everything, every message that he has given me thus far is lining up, y'all. And if you go back and you look, you'll be able to see it lining up. It lining up. Yes. God, he's doing a new thing. He's doing a new thing. Where my water walkers at? Where my water walkers at? Good morning. Where my water walkers at? We have to learn to walk by faith. We have to learn to walk by faith. See, I'm going to tell you, it's easy. It's easy to talk about faith. It's easy to talk about faith. But you know what? Show it. Walk it out. That's where it get difficult at for people. It get hard for people. Is when they actually having to put them words into action. When they have to put them words into action. When they having to learn to master the art of blindness. Good morning. Good morning, sister-in-law. Yes, good morning. I pray that you're having a good morning. But it's right there that we must learn to master the art of blindness. We have to learn how to walk by faith, not just talk about faith, but actually walking that thing out. All right. So let me get back to the message. So God said that he would give us the desires of our heart, but we have to be in position. We have to be in right standing with God. We have to be living that surrendered life. Again, talking about walking by faith. Walking it out. Not just talking about it, but being about it. Ain't that how they say it? Don't talk about it, be about it. Yes, be that water walker. Be that water walker. Be that person who has mastered the art of blindness. Yes. All right, y'all, I'm going to move on down. I think about Abram. The same way that God told Abram that he says, now lift up your eyes from the place which you are. He told him, lift up your eyes from the place that you are and look to the north, the south, the east, and the west. For all the land that you see, I will give it to you. And you know what? He didn't even stop there. I have to stop right here. He didn't even stop there. We serve an awesome, a powerful God. He didn't stop there. He didn't just tell him, I'll give you all of the land that you see. He said, you know what? I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to give it to your offsprings. I'm going to give it to your offspring. See, what did I say in my earlier messages this week? That you know what? God is so much bigger. You'll be thinking, I just wanted this. I just wanted this. But he'll open that thing up. That it literally blows your mind. That it literally blows your mind. He even went another step further. He told him, you know what? See, I'm going to give you the land. I'm going to even give it to your offspring. But he took it a whole way on down the road. He said, you know what? For your offspring, you know what? They'll be like the dust. Who can number the dust? Y'all, that just blew my mind. That just blew my mind. All right, y'all. Your divine vision, your divine vision. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. See, I have to say this right now. That at the end of the day, your divine vision, you will be like this right here. Let me flip this over. You'll be like this. You'll be like, Lord, I don't know. I don't know whether or not I should put that. I don't know. I ain't going to let nobody see that. Because the reason you don't want nobody to see it. Because they look at it and be like, I see that what you got on that paper. You really think God's going to do that for you? You really think God's going to do that for you? And you'll begin to question, Lord, would you really do that for me? Would you really do that for me? Would you really bless me like that? God, is that really how you see me? God, I can't believe that you would do that for me. Good morning. I don't believe that you would do that for me. Because we know we're not deserving of it. But you know what? God, He does not see us the way that we are. He sees us the way that we're going to be. So you know what? He knows. Child, honey, write it down. Write it down. Those old things have passed away, baby. Those old things have passed away. They're gone. They done passed away. They're behind you. Walk in the newness. Yes. It's a new day. It's a new day. You have surrendered your life to me. And He gives you that divine vision. That divine vision for your life. That divine vision for your life. And when I tell you that, y'all, it's powerful. It's powerful. So, again, the question that I ask, can you see the divine vision? Can you see that? Do you see that divine vision that God has for your life? Can you see it? Can you see it? I think it was Bob Proctor who says, if you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. And see, I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I know it to be true. That once you get it up here, and you can see it up here, baby, it's just a matter of time before you holding that thing in your hand. And you know what, y'all? See, I couldn't do the whole thing, the whole message on the way that I wanted to do it. God said, break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Because I wanted to do it. Let me go back, because I had to write it down. I had to write it down. Can you see it? So I don't know whether or not I'm going to do it today, or will it be tomorrow before I do it. Can you see it? Because that's a whole nother message. Is when you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. And it's just a matter of time before that thing come to pass. You can rest assured, the same way it says in verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it hastens to the end fulfillment. It will not deceive or disappoint. That's the truth. That's the truth. Oh, it's coming to pass. It's coming to pass when it's your divine vision. Oh, you know what? Oh, that thing is coming to pass. You can believe that. You can believe that it's coming to pass. It's gonna happen. Yes. And that's why some people are so afraid to write it down, because sometimes they can't see themselves there. That's why we have to talk with our Father. We have to sit down, we have to talk to Him, and we have to ask God to show us, let us see us through His eyes. And you know what? What'll happen as you begin to listen, you begin to write it down. Now you beginning to see yourself through God's eyes. Change begin to take place. What we always say, it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. But you know what? You will begin to see the change. The world will begin to see the change. And I'm going to tell y'all, that's why I do the vision boards. And I do them every year. Because the person that I was last year is not the person that I am today. The person that I was 5 years ago is not the person that I am today. Now, if you can look back over your life and the person that you was last year, you still that same person. You hurry up. You hurry up and you sit down and you have a talk with your Father. You get right and you surrender your life to God. Because you should be seeing change. You should be seeing change. You should no longer be that person that you was last year. You should be able to see growth. That person that you was 5 years ago. If you don't see positive change and growth, get with your Father. You're going in the wrong direction. You're going in the wrong direction. Get on the right path. Sit down and have a talk with your Father so He can show you your divine vision for your life. For your life. He's going to blow your mind. He's going to blow your mind. So y'all, get ready. Get your pen. Get your paper. Allow God to pour into you. Write the vision. Write it. And when He said make it plain, make it plain. You got to write that thing. I mean, exactly the way God giving it to you. If God telling you, showing you that you're going to be a business owner, then you need to write that thing down. He going to tell you what type of business owner you're going to be. And if you're not getting it at that moment, ask the question. Ask the question. Ask the question. If He's showing you that He's going to put you in a different position on your job, then at the end of the day, then you know what? Write that position down. Whatever it is that God is showing you, you make sure that you write it down and you write down the details. You make it plain. That at the end of the day, that it ain't no mistaking as to what God has told you. That this is the expectation. This is what you can expect. If God has showed you that your income is about to change, He'll give you that exact amount, that exact dollar amount, down to the cent, that your income is about to change. Yes. Yes, God will do that. He will show you. He will show you. Yes. So write it down. Make it plain. And if you don't have complete understanding when you first start doing it, then you know what? What do? Don't go to nobody else asking nobody else. Because nobody else has that divine vision for you. Only God can show you that divine vision for your life. Go back to Him and ask Him. And ask Him. And also, I have to say this. Even as I do my vision boards, there is even times throughout the year that I'm going back to that vision board. God, He'll drop something in my spirit, and you know what? I'll be on that vision board, and I'll be right. And you'll know when it's a part of your divine vision. Because I'm telling you, that thing will hit you, and you know, like, you can't wait to write it down. You will run to go write that thing down. You will run to go write that thing down. And I'm going to just use, I can't tell it all today, y'all, because a lot of it line up with, it's going to line up with the message, can you see it? But I remember when I did my vision board last year, and I said, Lord, I thank you for the community, for allowing me to make a difference in my community. I thank you for allowing me to be able to for my ministry. I thank you for allowing me to be able to start my ministry. Well, I hadn't started a ministry, and I'm thinking in my community, okay, I'm thinking like just the Waterloo community. In my mind, that's what I was thinking. But God's thoughts are so much greater than our thoughts. His thoughts are so much greater than our thoughts. And when I tell you, God will literally blow your mind. Because when He brought it back to my remembrance, okay, Don't forget about what you said, Christine, about the community. He showed me, you know what? It's not just your Waterloo community, but it's your online community. It's your online community also that you're going to make a difference. Yes. Your ministry, yes. Which now it has already come to pass. And you'll be able to do this right here. You'll be able to check it off. You'll be able to check it off. You'll be able to do your checklist. I keep a pen on my vision board for that purpose right there. To be able to write it down. I ain't got to search for no pen. To be able to write down the things that God is giving me to add to my vision board. And to be able to check off, to do my check, do that check, that when it come to pass. And a lot of times I'll put the date that it actually came to pass. Yes, I will put that date on there. To God be the glory. So God, He will do that thing. He will have it lined up that when you look back, you can't deny that this is nobody but God. This is the hand of God moving in my life. God will show you your divine vision. Yes. So that's the thing today, that you want to go ahead. Do not wait. Let me say this before I end this video. Do not wait for 2022 to get here to start writing it down, to do your vision board. And if you're not sure how to do a vision board, Google it. Google it. And you know what? I don't know. I hadn't made up my mind yet whether or not I'm going to do a vision board class this year. Like for my Bible study, we typically do one. For the Bible study that I'm in, we typically do one. So this year, I don't know. Last year, I was the one hosting for the vision board party that we did. And I might do one for the online community, do a vision board, just to let people know exactly how to do, because I realize that it is people out there who don't know how to do a vision board. So that's something that I'm going to pray about, and I will get back with y'all and let you know whether or not I'm going to do the online vision board party. But yes, get by yourself, get quiet, talk to the Lord, ask Him to show you the vision for your life. Thank you, Aldi. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm praying about it. I'm praying about it. But yes, because I want you all to get to where God sees you. I want to see you all get to that place where God sees you. And I'm telling you, we can see some things for ourselves and we think, oh, that's amazing. What I see for myself, it's amazing. But I keep telling y'all, if you ever get to the place of seeing yourself through God's eyes and where God sees you, it will literally blow your mind. It will make it seem like what you was thinking for your life. Child, it was like this. It was like this, like, Lord, I'm so glad that I tapped in. I'm so glad that I tapped in to the vision, that divine vision that you have for my life. And now you beginning to see that thing come to pass. And you begin to truly see the greatness that's on the inside of you. Yes. All right, y'all. So go ahead. Tap into your divine vision. Tap into your divine vision. And the way that you're going to tap into that, the way that you're going to see that, is getting with your Father, your Heavenly Father, tapping into the God on the inside of you. And you're going to be telling somebody about that divine vision. You're going to be trying to help somebody else get to their divine vision, because now you know the truth. You know the truth. You know the truth. And you're going to enjoy the journey of watching it come to pass, of seeing yourself through God's eyes. And I'm going to tell you something else. You're not going to even recognize yourself. That when you look back at your old picture, see, he changes you in the spirit, but he also going to change you in the natural. He also going to change you in the natural. That you know what? You're not going to even recognize yourself, let alone other people. Let alone other people. That when you look back at your pictures, you're going to know this wasn't nothing but God. This wasn't nobody but God. Only God could make and bring about changes like this in my life. That's right. That's right. So I'm going to tell y'all again, if I was you, I would be obedient. And I would start today. Get into your divine vision. That vision that God has put on the inside of you. Write it down. Make it plain. So it can come to pass. So it can come to pass. So it can be manifested in your life. It can be manifested in your life. All right. So y'all, as I always say, hold your head up. Keep a smile on your face. And don't you dare let today end without making a difference in somebody else's life. Because that's what it's all about, y'all. It's all about making a difference. All right. Bye-bye.